Alex, can you hear me? Are you good?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you fine.
All right, good. Do me a favor. Take the audience through the different phases of urgency and activity you've witnessed for, let's say, the last hour and a half.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it was a complete game changer about maybe half an hour ago, because earlier today, I would say around 4:30 to 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, we saw what looked to be a search warrant execution at a property that's just a little further down that road. I'm not sure if you're able to tell, Chris, but you can still see those red and blue lights of those police cars. That was the location of the very first search warrant execution. When that was over, that's when we heard the FBI call out on that blowhorn, hey, come out, this is the FBI, come out. All of a sudden we hear these loud bangs, presumably some flash bangs, and then all of a sudden all of the police left. We thought it was all done. It seemed like that was the end. A lot of the news media that was here left. We stayed put right here because we just weren't sure if that really was the end. Sure enough, about maybe 45 minutes ago, Chris, all of a sudden we just see more than a dozen, I would say maybe 16 different law enforcement vehicles, including 2 SWAT cars, come hightailing down this road, stopping right there on Meadow Drive in front of what neighbors tell me is Robert's father's house, and that's where those SWAT vehicles still are to this day. Obviously, you can see them pointing their lights up at the house. We've heard them again on that blowhorn saying, Robert Card, we know you are inside. Come out with your hands up, with nothing in your hands. We don't want anybody else to be injured at this point, and that includes you. That blowhorn and that sort of messaging has stopped,
Alex.
Chris. We have not heard that for a while. Yeah, go ahead.
Alex, so you heard them say, we know you're in there?
Absolutely right. They called him by name, the suspect at large.
How do you square
Robert
that?
Card, we know you're inside.
How do you square that with what the police put out? Leland had it on the show right before ours.
Right.
And I don't have the statement, but it seemed to be a suggestion that they were backing people off any imminency of the situation. How do you square that with them saying, we know you're in there?
Yeah, I got it for you here, Chris. They say the announcements that are being heard over a loudspeaker are standard search warrant announcements when executing a warrant to ensure the safety of all involved. Basically, this is the Maine State Police saying this is our normal procedure when executing a search warrant. Now, is that just something that they're saying now? Because obviously the activity is still very aggressive here. We're seeing helicopters. I'm sure you're hearing it, the helicopters in the air. Or is Robert Card really inside that house right now? We just don't know at this point. All we know is that there hasn't been much activity other than seeing these drones in the air, hearing these helicopters in the sky. At one point, one of these helicopters had a bright beam shining down on the ground, almost as if they were searching the land for someone who might be fleeing on foot. But right now, those SWAT cars are still right there in front.
So the cars are there. SWAT, as everybody knows at home, you got like 350 different types of tactical people who are involved in this from the state, and the feds are getting involved as well. SWAT are going to be the special weapons and tactics people. That's what SWAT is for this particular community. Why did they go and not others? Could be one of 2 reasons. One, imminency, that they were closest, they were most available, or 2, because of what they thought the situation may entail. Can you infer that SWAT being there is more suggestive that they thought this was a hot tip? Maybe. Maybe. It depends on the circumstances, and there's no reason to get ahead of it. So they're still behind you, or have they left, Alex?
It looks like this is one SWAT vehicle that is heading in the opposite direction. It appears that there is still a second SWAT vehicle with its lights trained on that house.
All right.
But these are very heavy-duty armored cars, and some of them do appear to be leaving this scene right now. Right. But again, one SWAT car still in front of that home.
All right, Alex, do me a favor. Be my eyes and ears there and just jump in my ear and tell me if there's anything that we need to know about or that it ends. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.